What up, everybody? It's your boy Pyro, and today I am joined with a special guest, my boy Aaron.
Hi.
He is an author and a poet, and I am thrilled to have him here today with me, checking out Cryptic Shifts, Overspace, and Supertime.
And it's sci-fi
Conceptual,
story, right? Like concept album.
Yeah. And we don't know much about it because we were one to kind of go in blind. Obviously, it's our first time listening to anything from this band. We've seen just very little. We were looking at some of the critic stuff that they were saying about it, but we don't really pay too much of the attention to the critics anyways. So
Yeah, and I'm looking at the genres: progressive metal, technical death metal. I haven't really been into metal for a while, so I'm kind of excited to jump into just the genre in general.
I've been very picky with it for sure. Technical thrash metal, and then the secondaries sound awesome.
Avant-garde, is that how you pronounce it?
I don't know, to be totally honest.
Avant-garde,
I'll let you.
Metal, and jazz fusion.
And jazz fusion, yeah. So it looks fun for sure. Again, not really sure what to expect, but the cover's pretty cool too.
I'm ready for a good story.
Hell yeah. Cryogenically Frozen is the first track. Buckle up. There's only 5 tracks. Hour and 18-minute runtime. We're on a journey.
Are you ready?
We are on a journey.
Did you use the bathroom before we left?
Are we there yet?
At the bathroom?
No. I did. We're good. We're good.
I'm ready if you are.
Let's do this.
Let's hit it. It's over already?
Stop. Okay.
My hippocampus has been thawed.
First, we had to struggle a little bit because there was no lyrics up here, and I was like, wait, is this going to be an instrumental? And then I looked up, no, there's lyrics. And then trying to keep where the lyrics were throughout the song, because I couldn't understand a damn thing was being said, and I like this kind of music.
And trying to understand
Metal,
the words themselves. Did you see the vocabulary?
Yeah, no
There
shit.
were some
I need
words I had never seen before in my life.
Thesaurus, my guy. A thesaurus.
Like, go all the way up to the top of those lyrics right there.
The very top?
Yeah, there was like the third.
Prefatory
Okay, go down.
Okay.
Okay, down a little more.
Mm-hmm.
Right there. Quinquagenarian
Studies.
Quinquagenarian studies.
Darkened states.
It's a long word.
Ephemeral?
Ephemeral.
Ephemeral.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Yeah. And then
tethered craft soars in retrohelium propulsion before liquefaction.
I was about 2 minutes in, and I was like, I want off this ride.
Really?
Immediately was like the first set of vocals that sounded like a robot almost talking. Maybe they weren't even supposed to be vocals. I don't know. I thought they were vocals, and I was like, this is the whole album, an hour of 20 minutes of those vocals. I can't do this. I can't do this. I want off.
I'm pretty sure the beginning of this song was the narrator's consciousness coming back as he's being thawed from the cryo chamber. So it's all of these
interesting
computer noises with things coming back on, things starting up. It's starting up. It's unthawing him.
Yeah. Did it sound like he crash landed in this as well? At one
I don't
part?
remember. Maybe.
At one part, because it was like it sounded like he kind of crash landed, and then like it went like to like nature sounds for a second, and then ripped into the story itself or whatever. But
it's possible. Could have woken up and, well, doesn't necessarily need to be on a ship either. But yeah, I could have awoken from a sleep and went out in nature for a walk.
No, absolutely.
Stretch his
Yeah,
legs.
there's a lot of and you're gonna see some. Yeah, if you want to see someone flounder with these lyrics, it's gonna be me for sure throughout this.
Read a couple of those, if you will. And pronounce them right the first time.
Torn from cavernous prescience. Holy shit, I already fucked it up. I thought it was presence. Torn from cavernous prescience and chained to precipice of dimensions, icicles of the lost hypnosis. Oh, wait, no.
No, that was a little musical segment.
Okay, I understand now. And then vacant blaster. So these areas are just highlighting that instrumental of like what's supposed to be happening, kind of.
Well, if you go up, there's a different name. Like that one was Riley, then there's Bradley Farrington, Shepardson. So I'm thinking that with each of these little musical segments in between lyrics, it might have been written by a different member of the band.
Okay, I see what's happening. Okay,
that's giving them credit. That's my guess.
All right. Well, this was definitely interesting. I like the guitar tone. The screams, once they actually became screams, I was totally fine with that. It was just that very beginning part where I thought they were vocals, like whispering type thing, and I was like, yeah, I don't know if this is going to be good. This is going to be bad. But my interest as we went on, it was just kind of like, when you're on one, like you're afraid as a kid to go on a roller coaster, and it starts going, you're like, why did I do that? That was my first 2 minutes. And then I'm still kind of creeping up towards the top of that, and we're like, okay, this is interesting. Maybe we'll have fun here.
I had the opposite feeling right when the sound effects started, and it felt like a ride. I'm like, oh, I'm all in on this. And then when the music started, I'm like, I've listened to metal like this before. This I can handle.
I should clarify, not sound effects of like the beep, beep, boop, boop, like that stuff. It was strictly the vocals, if they were vocals.
Okay, well.
The whispering part at the very beginning.
There was that engulfing, deafening.
Yeah.
That
was cool.
Made me feel right at home.
That was very cool. I agree. I liked all the stuff. It actually kind of reminded me when they used to do like on the radio back in the day. Yeah, I'm old. I get it. Back in the day on the radio, they would have like audiobooks kind of, or like stories told, and they would have like light music in the background with like effects like that kind of.
Wait, you grew up in a Christian childhood.
Yeah.
So you ever listened to Adventures in Odyssey?
Yeah, dude, 100%.
Honestly, I re-listened to some of those like a year or two ago. The quality still holds up.
Really?
Yeah. The voice acting, the sound effects. I'm like, this is impressive. Why do they still make stuff like this? I mean, I'm sure they do, but I don't know about it.
Sorry, I looked over at the thing and realized that our window is. You had like it was right on your lips and made you look like the Joker.
This?
Yeah, it was like
that was scary. I'm not going to do that again.
I'll let you intro this next song. Go ahead, Aaron.
This song is called Stratocumulus Evergale.
You're too smart for this channel.
kill and release the thousands.
Okay.
Imagine waking up from a cryogenic sleep and then that being your next 30 minutes of wakefulness.
You're leaning out.
That's all that happened. You're leaning in.
No.
Oh, you just want me to be close to you, huh?
Yeah. Dude, I'm not gonna lie. I'm super overwhelmed, but I'm starting to piece together some of the stuff that's happening. So some of those felt like logs, you know, like in some like horror sci-fi games, like you'll like be on an empty ship and you'll like go up to the computer and it'll pop up with some logs like that people left vocally there. Yeah. That's kind of what it was reminding me of at times, but also like like when the Marine showed up and it got like 80s thrash metal. I was like, what is that? What? This is sick. And then just every little section had its own vibe to it almost, which is pretty cool. There's a lot though, dude.
I mean, yeah, that's a whole story. Like if you're following the lyrics like we were, he woke up from the cryogenic sleep, or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Gets in a ship, has a battle in space, goes into a cumulonimbus cloud planet.
Dude, I'm not
finds a cave. Wait, go back to the lyrics.
The gas cloud, when he said the gas giant or whatever, the entrance, I'm like,
go right up above the Empress thing. I think it's like right above chapter 4, right above that.
Right
go up a little bit more. Stop.
Yeah, and if you're not following lyrics with this, you're definitely going to want to do that. It's pretty kind of hard.
A little bit more. Okay, down. Okay, my favorite lines are expelled elsewhere by an exhale. Diaphanous gossamer passing strange orifice past the guts and into free fall. That's poetic. I like that.
That's wild, dude. I'm not gonna lie. That one I was like, what happened now?
I kept repeating expelled elsewhere by an exhale. That's fun to say.
Yeah. I was also happy that some of the whisperings had like a slight robotic tinge to them. And I'm now realizing that they're whispers, not actual like vocals. At first, those are what I was thinking. I was like, oh shit. I'm like, I don't know if I'm going to like this, man. I was just curious. I pulled up over here to see if there was like one with lyrics because it'd be just to make it a little easier to follow. Metal Blade Records. Get on it, guys. A music video with lyrics to follow this because it is epic so far and it deserves it.
Not only calling music video, I could see like an animated short, like a whole short
sure. I'm saying the least they could do is put up a lyric video to follow the lyrics as you're going through this, because it's worth it, in my opinion. Like, that's pretty cool.
Oh, yeah, it tells a story. It's half of it. I mean, the music is amazing.
Dude, insane, which is actually a problem because it keeps distracting me from the lyrics. And then I'm not processing what's happening lyrically because of all the giant words as well. And so I'm like trying to piece stuff together. And then like, oh shit, that was a why. What did we just do there? Okay.
I really like the 2 parts of the song too, where it had a lot more of a cleaner rhythmic guitar, almost like a radio rock.
Dude, the one part that almost reminded me of like Turnstile or something. Like there's a very brief section that got like real light, and I was like, whoa, this is awesome contrast. Like I would not mind a little slightly bit more of that, but I mean, I'm along for the ride. I'm enjoying everything they've put together, and just the sheer nerdiness of these lyrics is making me excited to do a little bit of world building of my own with writing wise. I'm like, this is insane.
And the planet they landed on is Evergol.
Evergol. Okay.
That's the planet they landed on, the gas planet.
Yeah, that was sick.
The cave with the writhing, fluttering things.
Into the atmosphere of the gas giant. I saw that and I was like, that is awesome.
Yeah, the lyrics, they have like chapter names too.
Yeah.
Helps build a picture. So I would definitely suggest checking out this album with the lyrics.
Yeah,
sure.
Unfortunately, if I would have known this, I would have put it up there for all of you, but I'm struggling to keep along with the lyrics as well, because there's a few times where you see Aaron going, starts doing his foreman shit where he's like,
I'm trying to read along.
He's like, I was your boss one time and now I'm your boss again. Scroll!
Boss is such a bad word.
Huh?
We're co-friends.
I mean, you were my boss.
Co-friend.
Yeah, it wasn't that way when I was over there struggling by myself and you were standing there talking, you piece of shit. Golly.
Don't you love oblivious?
And you're like, well, they have to. It wasn't oblivious. It's because I was yelling at you the whole time. You were like, you little fucking
Wait, weren't you yelling?
Huh?
You're always yelling about something.
No, not really.
Oh, yeah.
No, I wasn't. I was half the time just like chilling and listening to my audiobook.
Dude, I miss listening to audiobooks.
The only time I'd be
at work
yelling is when you come over and be like, here's the new guy, train him for me. See ya. I'm like, yeah, get your ass back over here. Get your ass back over here.
I'm the one training everybody.
You should be.
Tables have
You
turned.
should be. That should have been that way to start with. God damn, flashbacks, Aaron. Flashbacks.
Finally got our stuff together.
Who?
Us?
Yeah,
work.
I see what you're saying. Yeah, I was like, I don't know if I have my shit together.
All right.
Yeah, let's get back into this.
I'm going to get another drink because I'm getting thirsty reading all these lyrics.
It's fantastic. Yeah, this next one's Hyperspace Topography, which I love the name of. This one's
nice pronunciation.
This one's a little shorter than the last one. So actually the next two are kind of shorter comparatively. So, and then we end with a nice long one, which, honestly, comparing track 1 to 2, I like 2 better than 1. Just the ride on that was insane.
I mean, 1 just seemed like an intro, very nice one.
Sure.
2, I think that was the longest song I ever listened to, all the way through.
There's an Iron Maiden song on like Book of Souls, I think it was called, and it was like, I think 30 minutes something. So I think that would be my longest song I've ever listened to, but damn close.
Yeah.
Damn close.
That was great though. It wasn't that repetitive. I think every chorus within its own section only repeated twice.
And if you've been watching the show for a while and you're like, why would you go out and listen to a 30-minute song? You hate long songs. I didn't know it was a long song. I just put on the album on the way to work, and then I was like, is this the same song? I looked down and I listened to the whole thing, and I was like, what? Because I just zoned out on the way to work,
I have done that before. I don't think it was 30 minutes, but
yeah,
I have done that before. I forget who it was. It is easy to do sometimes.
Yeah, for sure, especially on that ride to work in the morning, dude. Yee.
Actually, what was that one band that we were reacting to? We'll talk about it some other time off camera.
Oh, okay.
I can't remember the name. I'm not gonna spend this whole time thinking about it.
Okay. Let's get it, dude. Track 3.
Track 3.
you think of that one, bud?
I think I had a hard time following what was happening at first, but I used context clues.
Oh, shit.
At the very end of the song, they mentioned the moon base was littered with like bloody bodies.
Yeah.
So they escaped the planet, but not before being caught by an antimatter arm that they escaped from.
I was lost in most of the
But now they're on the moon.
I didn't use context clues. So I this one completely, I was like, kept getting distracted by instrumental. And then I'm like, where are we lyrically? And I just could not follow. You kept being like, we're a little lower. And I was like, we're down here already?
I noticed something with the vocalist's, like, the way of singing, I guess. He misses some syllables completely. I'm trying to follow along with the words. I'm like, it's missing the last 2 syllables. But it still works. Like, it doesn't make it sound any worse.
100%, yeah. I agree. And I think if I wasn't so distracted by the music itself, like the instruments, that might bother me. And I do feel like it kind of bothers me with this genre in general, because I have heard other stuff that's like that, but without all the fancy instrumental, you know?
Okay.
And typically that's kind of a turnoff, but this, it really works well. It's all blended, and some of it like felt like they were going through like a time warp at one point, and you were like, what in the heck?
I think it did say something about a time warp.
Yeah, it was wild. What is hexagonal eyes?
Hexagonal eyes. Divinity. Trypophimasism.
That's the best. That's good. I'm gonna say that.
I'm not repeating that.
Brain cell to you, because
I should have worn that brain cell shirt. I almost did.
I forgot you had that. Oh shit. Okay, let's jump into the next one. See where this continues. Let me real quick update. And I think so far with all of these, I don't know about having them in a playlist. I guess normally we tell that at the end of each song, but this is more of a, definitely feels more of a, if I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this type of thing.
Yeah, I want to take this as an album as a whole, because there's several albums I'll listen to all the way through, but not particularly each individual song.
Sure.
Like the Narcissist Cookbook.
Yeah,
The part 1, part 2, the Fable, I forget what it's called.
I can't remember the name of it, but I do.
Well, like it was the part 1, part 2 with the tapes and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I've listened to that part 1, part 2 all the way through more than twice.
Oh, wow, okay.
But not many individual songs, because it makes more sense as a whole, just as this one does to me also.
Yeah, I agreed. Yeah. Let's go ahead and dive on in, dude.
Let's go.
Go to the desert, huh?
To the desert, where the gin is, apparently.
That was a wild twist.
I didn't expect them to go to the desert. Where's the desert at? Gas planets don't have deserts.
Oh, I think they're well off the gas planet.
I don't know, because
oh, really?
You know the Thousand Soul they keep talking about?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's like a Cthulhu-like creature in the clouds of the gas planet, and I'm pretty sure that's what the antimatter arm was. And that's also the Thousand Souls, who also has the hexagonal eyes that they keep talking about with all these like protruding, angled body parts.
If that's true, I love it.
You follow any of that?
Well, you just said yeah. But that, no.
Oh.
Like, I'm picking up bits and pieces, but I'm not keeping up like you are lyrically for sure. Like, I'm struggling to put a story to it.
I'm trying to tell a story. I'm trying to read the story.
I feel like I'm in the ocean right now with the instrumental. Just knock the fuck around, dude. Knock the fuck around mentally and loving it. And then I'll catch whole paragraphs of it and I'll be like, oh, shit, okay.
Wait, go back to the lyrics. That one guitar. Oh, no, there's no names of the guitar solos here.
There were not.
That one guitar solo was beautiful.
Yeah, there were some really cool parts in this track, too. Is there a certain part here in the droid? So is that like a throat? You know how like people that have like what is that called? I think it's when they get throat surgery, or typically, or they have a throat injury,
like throat cancer.
Yeah, throat cancer, and they have like the little electric box. Is that what they're using here for that? Because that really sounded like it in that droid esque area.
Maybe I would assume it was just a voice filter, like editing it on some software, but it could have been.
Okay, well maybe. Yeah, I have no clue.
Okay. I don't know. I'm trying to think of what it's called.
Did you want a certain section here?
Go down. It might have been the Scorned Mutation Seekers 2 was a guitar solo, or no, Cobalt Start. No.
Oh, this is Air Vent Stowaway.
I was just trying to think of where that guitar solo was.
Oh,
actually, go all the way up to the top.
All right. That intro was crazy too. The
portcullis of my eyes pry open, catapulted utterly. Genuflection before the demiurge. Just the way everything's worded is really poetic, but in like a very
sci-fi
free verse prose type of poetic way. Oh, well, sci-fi for sure.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I didn't realize. Yeah, I got what you're saying now.
No, as far as like the lyrics go, definitely very poetic in the way it's written, and I'm still impressed with the verbiage, not the verbiage, but the wordage.
Seriously.
Yeah.
And it fits, it actually kind of makes it feel more sci-fi-esque too.
It makes
that they did do that.
Yeah.
So I am appreciative of it, even if I do need a thesaurus to break down some of these words.
It makes me want to read a sci-fi book. And I have not really read like a true outer space sci-fi book since I read Halo in middle school.
If you don't think I'm watching Alien after this, you're fucked up. I'm watching Alien tonight, dude. Putting this on while I'm watching Alien on mute. See what happens. It's like Dark Side of the Moon. Pink Floyd.
I have a confession to make. Cool. I've only seen the first Alien movie.
I mean, that's, in my opinion, one of the better ones.
Is it?
It's just old.
Right. I heard the second one was the overall.
Everybody likes the second one because most people just want to shoot him up.
Yeah. Is that what that is pretty much?
Yeah. They go into a thing knowing the aliens are there and they're just going to kind of wipe them out. So, like, the first one's more suspense, and I like the suspense of that whole vibe.
Yeah.
But, yeah, no, I think 2 is still a classic. Don't get me wrong. I like Prometheus and stuff, too, but a lot of people didn't seem to like that as much as, you know.
Heard a lot of hate on that.
Yeah, I really liked it. At least the first one. I don't know if I've seen the second one. Yeah. This is really cool. I say we dive into this last part here and get it going, dude. 20 minutes. I'm excited to wrap this up. It's definitely one of these that the more I'm sitting here with it, the more I'm enjoying it.
I have to find out how it ends.
I agree. Overspace and Supertime. Oh, well. It felt so like the ending. The dude perish, from my understanding?
I have no idea.
Like this whole thing just coursing through the, whoa, flying back up. Coursing through the crush, departing hindrance, phantasmagore, oddment, disinterrogating extension of the jet sable, Stolith line, a grand hallway of entropic reflections, ambit inflection, quantum solve, unearthly hush, implore oration of orison, force majeure, soul receding to the plains of obliteration. So that part right there made me feel like his soul like departed, but I don't know.
Doom or triumph, a providence unordained. So he doesn't know if there's going to be doom or triumph because he dies? Is that what you're saying?
Something that's something along the line, like it doom or triumph, a providence unordained.
I know the first half of the song, in that desert, they found a corridor with keyholes that are portals to other worlds, and it sounded like I thought they were recruiting like other gods or other beings to come help them. That's what I got from the lyrics, at least.
So isn't he like the person he's tackling, isn't it the alien sorceress?
I think it's the hexagonalized, the thousand soul. That's what I thought, but I didn't say anything else about it. And I thought, through following along, he was looking for allies through these portals, but then nothing ever happened to the thousand soul. And I kind of lost sight of the ending there.
Same.
But it kind of makes sense if he does die, which, yes, in battle, sometimes you may die abruptly. And you don't know the ending.
Well, that's what, like, the whole ending was almost like reminded me of like a Cthulhu madness of like the way the whole thing. I don't know. This was a wild one. This is a wild one.
Indeed.
If you're all right with that, I'm just going to dive into talking about the album.
Go ahead.
Okay, so I think highlights instrumentally, it was crazy, but I'm not the biggest instrumental guy, and if you're just people that have been around in the community know that. But this really was distracting me from the lyrics in a good way. There was a lot of ups and downs. There were very few parts where I was like kind of getting bored, which typically happens rather quick. Like this was like I'm trying to come with a good example, like Dream Theater. I get bored of Dream Theater decently quick because of the sound of the guitar tone. And just, I don't know, it just does not do anything for me. Here, that wasn't really the case, but the few times that it did, it gave me time to go and reflect more on the lyrics. My issue was, I think only con that I really have is the vocals not tackling entire words and just racing through shit. When you have a 20-minute song, I don't think you should have to race through anything. I'm not saying it needs to be dad rock or I want the scream slightly more enunciated so that I don't have to do a fucking read along to listen.
I think in battle, especially in space, he needs to worry more about killing aliens than pronouncing words efficiently.
That's fine. I'm just talking as a listener experience. It doesn't really work for me. You know what I mean? So like the vocals here and there were like problematic for me, like in that sense, but not entirely. It was just suddenly like a whole section would hit. He's like racing through it like fucking NASCAR, and it's like I don't even know what you're saying at all. And there's so much good lyricism here. It's kind of a shame that we're brushing through it in the name of brutality. But not all of this was war either. The brain parts, like the arguably some of the battle parts were actually kind of thrash metalish, which I thought was really cool. But yeah, there's so much here. I think that's really my only con. I like the different vibes throughout this. I would have loved a smidge more of that like jazzy vibe just to help the contrast of the metal. But I still think it was really cool. Whoever wrote all these lyrics, fantastic. Like I love the whole story of it. And again, the giant words really feel sci-fi-ish to me as well. So like it really caught that vibe. So very impressed there. I think my favorite song and least favorite song, I actually think the longest song on here was my favorite. Track number 2, I loved that entire ride. That was so much fun. I think the worst one might have been, I don't know, maybe 3 or 4. I can't remember which one of those it was. There was one that was just like, actually it might have been 3. It was like a little underwhelming. The story was still cool, but the instrumental for me comparatively to the other ones didn't really stand out. But yeah, that number 2 track really blew me away. I think that this record, let me pull up my own little, so if you're new here, 1 is the worst thing I've heard, 2 atrocious, 3 awful, 4 bad, 5 mid, 6 good, 7 great, 8 superb, 9 phenomenal, and 10 is a masterpiece. Personally, I'm somewhere between 7 or 8. I'm very impressed with this. I think I'm gonna go with like a 7.7 here. Just to call it somewhere in the middle there. And I think this could go up potentially. I want to listen to the album again, but it's gonna be a little bit before I do that. Just being straight with you. But yeah, fantastic album. Very, very nice.
So I actually liked how he really rushed past some of the lyrics, which with that kind of vocals, I can't always pick out the lyrics with that sort of, the vocal style. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So in that way, it didn't bother me because I'm not going to expect to follow along with listening in that regard.
Oh, okay.
And with this album being a story being told, I thought it was an artistic choice to maybe slip up on some words or not finish all of the pronunciation or rush and go really fast, because the whole album, other than track 1, is a battle. And it's just nonstop chaos throughout. So I feel like it meshes with the overall storyline. And with 4 members in the band, is it?
It looked that way in the picture, but I'm not sure when it comes to writing and all that stuff.
Okay.
I have no clue. I have no info on the band, to be totally honest with you.
Like each of the guitarists that came in doing solos added a lot of artistry and personality to the album, and I feel like the vocalist did the same with not only his singing, his screaming, but with the lyrics as well. And I really loved how every artist had their time to shine and add something unique to it as well. I think I agree with you. My favorite song being the longest one.
Wow,
I think the storyline was the most vivid storytelling, and it was fluid throughout. I followed it throughout with the lyrics, and there was enough shift in musical style and with with the measure and everything else that was added into the songs. Then that song made it just come to a complete circle like time. And then number 4, Hexagonal Eyes, I really like that because a lot of the visuals they put in the lyrics, I like that too.
Sure.
I think my least favorite is probably 5, only because I don't understand what happened at the end. And
yeah,
excuse me.
I think that's really fair.
When I'm listening to a story, I think I want to understand what happens at the end. So if I don't understand what happens, I'm kind of like let down. But I'm really curious to dive back into this and figure out what happens. But I like your opinion on him dying at the end.
Yeah, that's just a guess. I'll be straight. Reading that, I was like, that's what my brain comprehended. But it's again, almost you could study these damn lyrics to come up with stuff.
I do think I like that. If he does die at the end, I mean, it's realistic. I mean, you're in battle, you're giving your all to this battle, and you don't get to live to see how it ends if your actions helped or not. And that's honestly a real, issue that people face. So I was really impressed with this, especially not listening to metal, especially like thrash metal very much. Overall, I really enjoyed this. I'm actually going to go higher than you and rate this an 8.8.
Very nice. Yeah, I think I need to, like, I might actually just go read the lyrics on this, to be totally honest with you.
That's a good idea.
The instrumental and stuff is fantastic, but it's so distracting in a good way. Okay, yeah. I thought the production mixing on this was pretty solid as well. Like there was a lot of bouncing between ears. That was pretty cool as well. And I really, again, like the artwork. Obviously go support the artist, guys. Cryptic Shift. If you enjoyed anything here, please add them to your playlist and let us know what you thought in the comments below. That's always the fun part for me, is kind of seeing where everybody differs. Did you love it? Did you hate it? You know what I mean? It's always different with everybody, because we all different. And I am curious if we messed anything up and you know more than we do. Feel free to fill us in the comments. Again, they got merch here. They're on tour, looks like in Berlin and Ostrava. I don't know if I pronounced that right, but yeah, so make sure you go catch them live if you get the chance. That would probably be pretty sick. Huge shout out to my boy Aaron. Thanks again so much for joining us. I always love having you on. And yeah, it's nice seeing a friendly face other than, Chuck. He's mean to me. So, and again, huge shout out to Cryptic Shift. I ain't got anything else to add. Anything you want to say?
No, we all said it.
Peace, guys.